So, a big welcome to all of you. I appreciate you coming after your lunch here for this meditative session. So we start with the second day today, and I invite Geshe to start the session. Thank you.
Okay, welcome you back to the second session, and I'm sure that you all have this small booklet, this one. I hope that you brought it back. Okay. So since that I promised to do the short text, which is 37 practices of the Bodhisattvas, as of course, inside we see that while it is practice-oriented, it's all about practicing it. At the same time, there are some very condensed meanings there, which I like to just quickly share with you. And some of them we have to spend a little more time while explaining the verses. For this, first of all, we need to, I know that most of you are from the last time in November? January, 9th of January. So since that time, we taught about the Buddha nature, meaning that the seed of perfection within each one of us. Buddha, in the first place, when you speak about Buddha nature, it doesn't mean Buddhism. It has nothing to do with Buddhism. This is what I need to explain. Buddha in Sanskrit, it simply means awakening. Awakening. Anybody can be awakened. Not necessarily that you should be Buddhist to be awakened. Anybody can be awakened. And to see that you can be awakened, you should have the seed for the awakening. So in other words, everyone, we have the seed of awakening, whether you're male, non-male, female, non-female, everyone has the seed of awakening. Even if you're an atheist, you have a seed of awakening. This is reality. So with this in mind, the seed of awakening, which we explained in the last study, was that what is that river? Manduga river? Mandavi river. Okay, so that river, I learned that it's not too clean, is it? Is it drinkable? Can we drink it? It's not drinkable. So this is what I remember the last time we gave the example of Mandavi river. Let's say in Delhi, in fact, there are some rivers which are much worse than Mandavi. And this river, however dirty the water is, what we learn is that however dirty the water is, through purification processes like ultrafiltration, reverse osmosis, and the purity comes out. This is reality. On all this water, this is all which went through that treatment. I don't know what is the original source. From the original source, then it was treated with the various purification processes, and the clean water comes out, then you bottle it and sell it. So this is how the pure water comes out. And this pure water, if we ask, where did it come from? From the Mandavi River or from Mount Kailash? Of course it's from Mandavi River. So from this, what we learn is that however dirty the water is, on the contrary, let's say a brass singing bowl or brass statue. If let's say that you saw a golden statue. In fact, I don't know whether you have heard this message. There was, I think it was in Thailand. That one monk who was taking care of the monastery, one monk, and every time he was cleaning the huge Buddha statue, every time he was cleaning The one day what he noticed was that there was a crack on the side of the Buddha statue. There was a crack. And then he was just wondering, so what is it? He was trying to fix the crack. And from the crack, he noticed something's glowing from inside. Something's glowing. And this is not a fake story, it's a real thing. And you're going to know that's real. And glowing. And so then he started to see what was inside, glowing. When he started to break the outside, so inside was a solid gold statue. And nobody had clue that this Buddha, inside there's a gold statue. Nobody knew that. So why? Later on, when people checked as to what is the story behind this, later on, it so happened that once upon a time, it was a real gold statue there, and then there was invasion happened. That was when they checked the story behind. Then some way they came to know about this story that several hundred years ago, there was an invasion in that place, part of the place, and because of the invasion, that everything's being destroyed, and of course, being solid gold, the Buddha statue, they will then steal it, loot it. So what the monks did was that they plastered it with the mud. Plastered it with the mud, and then they make it look like a clay statue. And the invaders came, somehow this small shrine was saved. It did not go into the hands of the invader. Invaders thought it's just a mud, it's a waste of time. So it was saved. And then the invaders' influence over the place was for maybe for like 50, 60, 70 years. And meanwhile, people forgot the reality of this Buddha. Because people, those who know about this, they died, younger generation came, and then they forgot this. Then finally, this happened. And even the monk did not have any clue, because he was also a new generation. And later on, they found out that it was actually gold. To protect it from being looted, it was plastered. So we all have this like gold-like, the nature within our mind. Each one of us, we have it. This is reality. And the point is that, what I would say is that oftentimes we go through deep depression, stress, helplessness, hopelessness, worthlessness. When you go through this, if you think about your Buddha nature, zero perfection within us, you'll be greatly inspired. There's no room for us to go through depression, anxiety, and so forth. Because we see that there's a hope there. Why? Some people are so respected, some are so happy. Why not me? I also have the same potential. If you know that it is a reality within you, then you become extremely, extremely courageous, strong, and learn how to face the challenges. This is extremely important, and this reality is not just a fake story. So, with this in mind, the next is that then here in this text, in this short text, there are few technical terms which I like to touch upon. One is the seed of the Buddha nature, the seed of perfection within us, and the next is that the seed of perfection, if it is manifest like this Buddha gold